Hey, it's Teo. Today, I want to just share with you a little bit of what I went through, and I want to talk to you guys about what can you do to have a wonderful start to your espresso hobby without breaking the bank, without going to the extreme end of spending tons of money, or without having tons of frustrations and end up giving up. Say you bought yourselves a machine like this beautiful Breville. Machine really doesn't matter, but you don't have to spend thousands of dollars on a machine to start making good espresso. Like everybody else says, grinder is more critical than the machine. At the end of the day, machine is simply an electric water heater pushing the hot water through the coffee into your cup. That's the basic principle of it. However, there are certain technologies help that process to make it more streamlined. And I think the pinnacle of those wonderful starter machines, or even intermediate machines, is the Breville Bambino. And I'm not trying to sell you guys a Breville Bambino or a grinder. I just want to give you guys my opinion based on my experience. Many people go buy this machine, they're thinking they're gonna have wonderful espresso. If you've seen one of my older videos that I did, pretty much in this nature, it's about trying to prevent people to have the frustration and returning their machine and giving up on the espresso hobby. I'll have the link at the end of this video for you guys, so you can go ahead and check that one as well. Another thing you thought about it, how I've been making filter coffee, so I can go ahead and use my filter coffee grinder. If you want to get a grinder like this beautiful Cuisinart grinder, comes with all kinds of settings. It goes for coarse, medium, fine. Well, I've been making filter coffee with the medium setting. I can go all the way down to fine. I can grind for espresso. You tried that and you still find your espresso watery, doesn't have enough body. Clearly, this is not an espresso grinder. You also got this full pressurized basket came with your machine. These are wonderful tools if you need an espresso in a pinch. You went down the street to the grocery store, grab some espresso grinds coffee. You can go ahead and use this once in a while. Another thing came with your machine is this tamper. If you don't know, Breville Bambinos comes with a 54 millimeter group head. So this is a 54 millimeter capable tamper. It's all plastic, nothing metal, fairly light, usable, way better than the tampers comes in some Italian machines cost $1,000. I'm not gonna bash this little plastic tamper. Another thing you got is this Portafilter with a plastic handle. It's infused with plastic inside of it. You lock this in your machine and all that hot water pressure goes through your basket like this and then hits this plastic right here. Hot water pressure, everything hits this little plastic bottom base and then filters out of this plastic at the tips of this aluminum casing. Again, this is a starter kit. The way I'm looking at it, Breville knows people upgrade down the road, so they just give you just enough stuff so you can go ahead and start making coffee. Not a great coffee with these tools coming out of the box. Well, thanks to you guys' likes and shares and subscriptions to my channel, that gives me opportunity to go sponsor free. That also gives me opportunity to go buy some grinders that I'm curious to see if it's gonna work or not, so I can make videos like this to share with you, or the machines, of course. This Breville Bambino I picked up beginning of the 2024 and it's been serving great so far. It was only $299 I picked up from local Best Buy. You can sometimes find these Bambinos as low as $249. Breville does several sales a year, discount their machines. You can easily acquire one of these around that price range. This grinder is our filter coffee grinder, and as well as we use it for our AeroPress and things like that. I don't use this for espresso. I just wanted to show you when you bring home a Breville Bambino, pretty much most of you have a setup like this, or you just have a bag of coffee, like say this coffee here, and already grounded, and you just go ahead and try to make coffee with that. Well, the results are going to be frustrating. It's going to be barely passable. To get a starter setup that is going to keep you making good coffee, good espresso based drinks for many years to come, it's going to need a little bit of an investment. To take full advantage of the capabilities of this wonderful espresso machine, you're going to need a good espresso grinder, and you're going to need a couple of tools to take this setup to the next level, so you don't have a frustration. You don't have to keep going to the local coffee shop to get a latte per se, or like being jealous about your friends and family who already does good espresso and espresso based drink. Let me go ahead and show you what's the bare minimum good setup is gonna look like. As you know, your machine comes with this portafilter, these double-walled or single-walled baskets. Usually comes with 4 baskets with Breville, and as well as this plastic temper. If you're keeping all of this, one little change you can do is get rid of this grinder and get yourself a dedicated espresso grinder. After testing about 5 different grinders, I settled on this one as the most affordable and capable grinder. It's Mokkom's 64mm Flat Burr Grinder. It comes with bellows. This is called bellows, and this is the cap for bellows. Enables you to do a single dosing, having vials like this or measure your coffee. It also comes with a bean hopper that you can actually keep the coffee there and grind them as you go instead of doing one at a time. But espresso is all about precision, so I'm gonna highly recommend you guys to do single dose your espresso, meaning weigh them to anywhere from 16 to 18 grams. I always weigh them to depending upon the roast. If it's really dark roast, which I rarely drink, or medium to medium dark roast, I go with 16.5 grams. If it's a medium roast, I go 17 grams. I don't do light roast, so I have nothing to say about the light roast since I have no experience about it. One cool thing about this grinder, it's a very easy to maintain, very low price, so it's excellent barrier of entry, so you don't have to worry about the price. You can buy these grinders as low as $149. Recently, I just noticed it comes with 2 versions. It comes with standard stainless steel burrs, or if you pay a little bit more, it comes with titanium burrs now. Mine is one of the earlier copies, comes with the stainless steel flat burr. If you want to know what a flat burr grinder is, let me just show you. First, you remove the screw which secures your bellows, and then you turn this counterclockwise. Okay, this is the top. See, it's all brass material, and here's your top burr. This is called flat burr. Dimension of this is 64mm, so it's a 64mm flat burr grinder. Another cool thing about this grinder, comes with a stainless steel dosing cup. This is where your coffee grinds into here. Basically, this helps you to have static-free coffee grinds, so you don't have to do something called RDT, basically spraying your beans with the wet spray. I'm not a fan of RDTing. It may cause rust and issues in your grinder. At the end of the day, it's an electrical device. And this is called bottom burr, and this is the burr chamber. You simply put this in. As you can tell, my grinder is fairly dirty. I need to clean it sometimes. You place this on top of it. I have dedicated videos of this, how to clean these grinders. You're more than welcome to check out my channel. So that's called flat burr grinder. Other grinder I had over here, that was a conical burr grinder. So basically, the coffee beans goes through a cone-shaped burrs instead of flat burrs like this one. We'll put this back together. Go ahead and go all the way where it says coarse and lock it, and then release it, turn it on. Let's go ahead and put our bellows back in. Let's put the screw on first to secure the bellows. Here are bellows. This grinder comes with a touchscreen. Simply you turn it on from the side, and comes a touch screen. There's double shot, single shot, settings, very easy. I have a dedicated video to this grinder, so you can go ahead and check it in my channel. I usually set it up to 25 seconds for 17-18 gram beans, and then at the end you just pump it. You can use your Breville machine like this as long as you get yourselves a good espresso grinder such as this Mokkom 64mm. I found Mokkom 64mm grinder as well as this Breville Bambino is an excellent pair for anyone who wants to start to espresso hobby, or hey, even if they're advanced with espresso. I think this is a great setup. I use it almost every day at my office. I brought it to my home station just to make this video for you guys. Breville Bambino, I've been using it since 2024, no problems whatsoever. And then of course the Mokkom, I've been using it since about 6 months now. With this machine at my office. If you want to have a real espresso experience right from the start, go with something like this. Since you're getting a grinder like this, why not get a couple of more upgrades to have the perfect baseline to start? Let me show you what kind of portafilter you can get. If you like the double spout, but you don't want this plastic infused design, I recommend you guys to get a double spout portafilter, something like this. As a white plastic handle, but as you see, it's purely made of stainless steel. It doesn't have any plastic infusion inside. Beautifully designed, and this thing weighs almost a pound. Here's it on the machine. I mean, compare these, you guys. It's day and night. Okay, this is called bottomless portafilter. All of these portafilters use something called tamping block or tamping stand. That can be as cheap as this $15 cafe brand, stainless steel on both sides. You simply place it like this, grab your portafilter, say the Breville portafilter, place it on to work on your puck prep. Or like this Bay Zero, you can do the same. Or if you have a bottomless portafilter like this one, you can set it up just like this, work on your puck prep. If you want to take it to another level and spend about $50 to $80, you can get yourselves bottomless flat naked portafilter by Normcore like this. Now this one, you can either use tamping block or you don't need a tamping block. You simply place it on a mat and then go ahead and work on your puck prep like that. After picking a good portafilter, let's put these away. Let's say we went with this. And let's say we kept the tamping block, set it up like this. What I like about this tamping block, you can store your portafilter like this when you're not using it. It's kind of cool. Remember, we're still keeping the original basket came with our Breville Bambino. Next thing I want you to get, WDT tool. I'm gonna show you 2 examples of that WDT tool. Something like this, simple, with the magnets on top. You can basically put it like this, or you can use its little base comes with it, or you can get something like this, which this happens to be my favorite. It's called flick pen style. We press on it, it pops out, and you use it. When you're done, boom. This helps you to even out the coffee grounds, makes them level. You break those clumps and things like that. In my opinion, this is a very, very critical and useful tool to have it at your coffee station. We have this tamper. It's exactly 53 millimeters to fit to 54 millimeters portafilter. Temp with this like this. It leaves some gaps on the sides because inside the basket is always bigger than 53 millimeter. And on top of it, this thing is plastic. Let me show you a couple of tamper alternatives. One of them is also made by this company, Cafe. It's very similar to very expensive $200 force temper. It simply allows you to tamp like this. When the pressure hits it, it releases the force, releases the tamp pressure. It's a flat base temper, completely made of stainless steel. It's 53.3 millimeter, whereas this guy is 53 millimeter. So it's slightly bigger, as you see. What that does is helps you not to have coffee on the sides of your basket. Therefore, you're gonna keep your group head clean and the silicone in there. Another alternative, which also happens to be my favorite, is this beautiful Normcore Mini 4.1. This is an incredibly cute little tamper. It works like this. There's like a sound feedback. It doesn't have that release like this one does, but it's so small. You basically tamp and you hear this noise to stop tamping. Okay, that's where the spring simply reaches to the bottom and it doesn't go any further. Okay, this is called sound feedback temper by Normcore. Another thing I want to show you guys, it's not a must-have. It's called distributor leveler. This one also helps you to have a level surface on your puck. You simply place this, it goes down by itself, and then you keep turning to level your coffee grounds. Everything about espresso is precision. So So all these tools helps you get a precise coffee puck so you can pull a great shot. And none of these will break the bank. Everything I show here to you guys is very affordable, and it's an incremental upgrade. You can either go right from the get-go with all these tools and start making great coffee, or you can try making good coffee with these tools and then upgrade down the road. Couple other things you can take advantage of. One of them, you can get yourselves a portable, very useful knock box to keep it at your coffee station. After you're done pulling your shot, you simply just tap it like this to get rid of the coffee puck, and at the end of the day, dump this and wash it, get it ready for next day. One more thing I'm gonna highly recommend you guys to do at the end of every day, if you get a grinder like this or any grinder, I want you to get a set of brushes like this. These are bottle brushes, very helpful for this. Here's mine, I've been using it for a while now. You simply grab some sort of a cup like this, remove your dosing cup, place it underneath, go into the chute, kind of like turn it, and then pump it a couple of times, and then run the machine and pump it again to clear up the machine. That's what you do to get these coffee grounds off of it. Another cleaning related item you can get yourselves a brush like this. You just simply write espresso brush on Amazon. You'll find tons of it. These are very affordable. Simply clean around your machine to get it ready for the next day. I also recommend you guys to get a brush like this. Simply helps you to keep your group head clean. Run it around there while it's wet, and then you wipe it off. I highly recommend to get these 3 brushes. Let me go ahead and show you one more thing I prefer to do with my espresso machine in this case. That's gonna be the shower screen. Breville's comes with very nice shower screens. There's nothing wrong with this. Some people may even find this upgrade as an unnecessary upgrade. And let's remove the tray. I find this upgrade very useful for me, changing this shower screen with a IMS Precision shower screen. That's gonna give you, in my opinion, better results, and also it's gonna make the cleaning this shower screen a lot easier. And that shower screen comes in a box like this. Again, it's called IMS Precision shower screen. The one you want to get is the 154 millimeter one. It starts with BV200IM. It's made in Italy. And I know Breville's are perfect machines, but think about it. Breville makes everything on this machine. For example, design, the parts, and you name it. These guys make only espresso basket and shower screens and things like this. This is their business. This is what they're specialized on. It's definitely way more advanced than what it sits over here. Let me just show you how to upgrade that quickly. I'm also going to show you the internals of the Breville. Get yourselves a small stubby screwdriver like this. And when you work on espresso machines, grinders and such, everything is hand tight, okay? Do not use electrical tools. Do not force things, okay? Everything is hand tight, especially on this Breville, and I'm going to show you why. Here comes the Phillips screw out. Now with the side of this, you can just simply pull it out. And here's the Breville's original shower screen. And here's the IMS Precision, God, that's a hard word to say. IMS Precision's Precision shower screen. Basically, it's a nanoquart shower screen. Here's the back part. Look at the difference. This makes great water distribution on top of coffee puck, as well as makes cleaning very easy. Otherwise, all these pores you see on this Breville's original shower screen, they get clogged by coffee grounds. This one just takes a wipe. You remove this once a month and clean inside out. Say you remove this every 6 months, or you never remove it, as long as you keep it clean. Breville comes with this food safe plastic group head, and I have a video about this too. Go ahead and check my channel. This gasket around is a silicone gasket. Using something like this helps you clean, brushing your shower screen and everything around it, because eventually as you make more coffee, this is going to get covered with coffee ground. We use something called puck screen for that, and I'm going to show you. So let's go ahead and upgrade this Breville's original shower screen with this IMS shower screen. Doesn't matter which way you put it, so you simply place it Very easy. Grab your Phillips screwdriver and put the screw on the driver, kind of hold it together. And remember to put down your machine like this for this. Screw it on. Remember, we're doing hand tightening, nothing crazy. No electrical screwdrivers, none of that stuff. Okay, once you hit the wall, you just stop screwing. And then you can keep this in the IMS's box. That's how I do it, at least. Another recommendation I'm gonna give you guys, always use fresh filtered water. Preferably water you buy in those grocery stores. They sell it at the water stations, something like that. It helps you keep your machine's system scale free. If your machine has a boiler, keeps your boiler clean. Also, you don't do descaling as often as you do with the tap water. I never use a tap water. I highly recommend you guys always use a filtered water. Drip tray, our machine is ready to go. Couple other accessories that I think is critical. One of them is a basket like this. It's made by IMS. It's IMS competition 18-gram basket. It's a single wool basket. If you're gonna use pre-grind store-bought coffees, you're gonna have to use a dual wall pressurized baskets like this. I never use these, but if you don't want to get a grinder and you want to stick with the store-bought coffees, you're gonna have to use these. Another thing I want to show you guys is called dosing funnel. This is the one made by Normcore. It's magnetic. This is going to help you prevent a messy coffee station, as well as to keep your puck prep contained, especially when you're working on your WDT like this. Also, grind your coffee straight into this. Okay, that gives you that opportunity as well. I want to show you guys these puck screens. These are made by Normcore. One side is like smooth, other side is like a little bit textured. So what you're going to do when you do puck prep, you put the smooth side down on top of your coffee and textured side comes up. What these do is also helps with the even distribution of water on your coffee bed, keeps your group head that I showed you earlier, shower screen, that silicone gasket clean. Otherwise, all that stuff touching to coffee bed directly without anything in between. Some people use these and some people use paper filters like this. I use them both, but most of the time I use this. What paper filters do is basically you place a paper filter on top. Some people put it at the bottom as well, depending upon your taste, however you like your coffee. And what that does is you simply toss the paper filter with the coffee puck, so you don't have to worry about cleaning this. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a shot with all this upgraded tools to show you what it looks like. And I'm gonna put away the ones I don't wanna use. And I'm gonna kind of organize my setup right here. Every day, this is how my coffee station looks like. If you're gonna do single dosing, I highly recommend to get glass airtight vials like this. These do two things. One, you know, even the best brand of coffee beans, they may have some stones in them. So what you do is as you measure these and put them in little vials like this, you basically monitor those stones. Helps you somewhat keep an eye on the stones in your coffee beans out of the bag. Another thing this does, it helps you quickly make a coffee so you don't have to worry about weighing them every day because you know what's in there. This comes like this. In here, I put two types of beans. These are medium roast organic Peruvian beans, and these are medium dark roast Italian Sienna beans. This is a little darker. So depending upon my mood, I pick one. I usually go with this medium dark roast in the morning, get a good wake up drink, like an espresso. I usually make milk-based drinks with my medium roast organic Peruvian beans. So this kit made by Notos comes with this walnut base, comes with a funnel. Some of them also comes with a little coffee scoop. Let's go ahead and pull a shot. I'm gonna go ahead and make a long black. If you don't know what long black is, it's the opposite of Americano. Simply here in US, we make Americanos, pull a double shot of espresso, and then we put hot water on it and mix it. Long black is opposite of that. Simply we're gonna run some hot water through the steam wand into our cup, about 120 milliliters, and then we're gonna pull a double shot espresso on top of it, and that's That's called long black. I find this one is a lot more delicious than the Americano. Let's go ahead and get this started. And after this one, we'll go ahead and make a latte for you guys to show you how the steam one works. Grinder's on. My grind level is around 19 on this particular beans. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the start. Open my dosing funnel and slowly pour it over. Not gonna pour the whole thing over at once. This is called slow pouring. Okay, I'm gonna close it and grab my dosing cup and pump it while it's running. That's why I gave 25 seconds. Here it is. Perfect. This is medium dark roast, Italian Sienna. We're gonna go ahead and grab our portafilter, get our dosing funnel in there, and grab our coffee, put it, and grab our WDT tool and do a little bit of a WDT to even out. Here it is. I'm gonna hit it a couple of times to level it, and then remove the dosing funnel, grab my gravity distributor, place it on top, and a couple of turns. Okay, get my tamper. Here we go. We have a perfect coffee bed. Grab one of these puck screens, place it on top of it, turn on our machine, place it on the group head. At this point, I want to show you one more tool. It's called the Espresso scale. So I'm going to put my scale down here. I'm going to go with 120. So I'm going to go ahead and start my scale. I'm going to hit the water. Remember, we're making long black. Here comes. Grams and milliliters, fairly same. 40, 49, 70, 100. Here we go. We're right at 121 grams, milliliters. So you pull the hot water with the steam wand, place it under, turn off the scale, put it under the machine on the drip tray, place the cup with the water in there, and then start the scale again. This time, since we have 17 grams of coffee in there, the plan is to pull a 34 grams of espresso on top of that hot water. I'm gonna do some pre-infusion. To do that, keep my finger on it until the machine starts. That's gonna give you plenty of time for pre-infusion there. Here we go, release it. 31, here we go, I'm gonna stop it. Perfect. I'm gonna turn this off. If you noticed, I'm weighing everything. Obviously beans are pre-weighed, so I didn't have to weigh those. But check out this long black, you guys. Delicious. Absolutely great. Just to give you guys a little recipe, this is how you do a long black with your Bambino. Let's go ahead and make a latte as I'm drinking this time to time. Okay, we got everything cleaned up. Let's go ahead and grind another vial of coffee. This time we're going for latte, so I want to go ahead and pull a organic Peruvian shot, and I'm going to go ahead and start the grinder. I grind slightly finer on this. Very good. Let's grab this again. Perfect. As you see, very nice coffee grounds. Okay. Let me go ahead and get my basket. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this in there. Let's get our dosing funnel and put our coffee grounds in there, and let's get our WDT. Tap it a little bit, even out the coffee bed. so it doesn't sprinkle around. Here's my gravity distributor. Perfect. Here's my tamper. Excellent. And here's my puck screen. Go ahead and put it in. Clean up the edges a little bit. Let's go ahead and lock this in our machine. Here we go. All right, this time we're making a latte. Okay, here we go. We got our cup. All right, we got ourselves some milk. Let's go ahead and pull our shot. Start our scale. Again, we're gonna do a pre-infusion. And then we're gonna pull about 34-35 grams of coffee. Here we go. Perfect. Get our scale out of there. Here's our coffee. Very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and do our steaming. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this in the pitcher. Start steaming. Breville Bambino and Bambino Plus, they both get hot real quick, ready to go, and their steam ones are excellent as far as making microfoam goes. So I'm very happy with that. Okay, my hands are burning at the bottom. I'm gonna stop steaming. That's your kind of like the sign to stop steaming if you want to know how that works. Okay, here's our perfect microfoam. Let's go ahead and clean our machine. Our steam wand. There we go, we're done. Grab our cup, start pouring. And then go like this. Some sort of a design. I'm not an expert at this, but I know it tastes awesome. Check out my cup. That's how you make store quality, wonderful latte. Or this could go as cortado and add a little bit more milk. Here we go. Delicious. Well, you guys, at the end of the day, it's all about what you're comfortable using every day with your espresso machine. And I found this is the most affordable, reliable, and flawless grinder at this price range. Like I said earlier, you can find it anywhere from $160 to $200. You're in a great price bracket. And also, rest of the tools that I personally like a lot, for example, this bottomless Normcore Portafilter, you can get this anywhere from, I want to say $55 up to $80 price range. It comes with a high extraction basket. I think comes with a puck screen and then the 100 papers or something, or 200 sheet of papers. It's a very nice portafilter. This dosing funnel works really well for me. It's thick enough to not to have a major mess. It's also Normcore. Of course, one of my favorite tools is this Lineker pen WDT tool. It's very easy to use. It doesn't take up too much space. And then this wonderful little Normcore's V4.1 Mini tamper. It's 53.3 millimeters, flat bottom, stainless steel, works awesome. You know, this is not a must, but I always use it anyway. My gravity leveler distributor. If you notice, simply I ground beans, put my basket in it, and I put my dosing funnel in it, pour my coffee grounds in there, a little bit WDT. After that, remove my dosing funnel, do a little bit of gravity leveling, and then boom, tamp it, and then top it up with my puck screen. That's about it. It's not a rocket science. The name of the game is using the right tools as efficient as you can. Nothing is gonna come to you guys easy right at the beginning, but these tools are gonna give you guys a nice base to start upon, build upon. So you're gonna like it. Of course, a little bit of a knockbox like that, and of course it's a must is an espresso scale. These kind of small investments. So the way I'm looking at it, say you bought your machine for $299. Say you pick one of these up for say $175. So you're looking at about $475. Say you picked up one of these for $70 and $25. It's right there, $100. And this is, you can get it sometimes anywhere from $35 to $45. Say you got it for 40 bucks. And then you got your Lineker tool. These are around $15 to $20. Say you bought it for 20 bucks. And then a gravity leveler, this is around $35. And a pair of puck screens are $15. So I mean, all in all, you're looking at an investment, less than 600 bucks. Is gonna put you guys at the right place. It's gonna give you a perfect start in your espresso game. And don't look at it as a beginner machine. There's no such thing beginner machine. This is a perfect machine. It'll last you forever as long as you use the filtered water, you maintain it very well, meaning like you descale it. If you use a filtered water, you simply, you can clean the machine, descale the machine if you want, every 6 months or so. And of course the grinder, there's a routine involved with it. Regardless of the price of the grinder, it's going to be a cleaning maintenance routine. Those of you, if you ever worked in the food industry, I worked throughout my college years at food industry. At the end of the day, it was a cleaning time. We're cleaning everything. Same with this stuff. All of these tools, if you want to have a fresh, good tasting coffee every morning, you got to make sure your grinder is clean in tip-top shape, meaning to brush the chute with those little bottle brushes I showed you. Make sure, vacuum your, countertop. Let me just show you a bonus item that I have. I got this cute RTD2 Star Wars style vacuum that I use it all the time. Simply press the button, two little eyes comes on, and you vacuum your countertop. I love this thing. I think I picked this up for 10 bucks from Amazon. These kind of cute tools, eventually you'll acquire it. And however, for the beginning, you need to have some sort of a bottomless portafilter. You need to have some nice basket. You want to have a dosing funnel. You want to have a WDT tool. You want to have a nice functional tamper such as this one. You want to make sure to have some puck screens. These are all must. On top of it, not only your espresso machine, you want to have a good espresso grinder. Not every grinder is the same. And again, I highly recommend this Mokkom 64 millimeter grinder. If you want to spend a little extra, they have a version comes with titanium burrs, but honestly, it's just a gimmick in my opinion. Stainless steel flat burrs comes with this. Perfectly fine. So this is what this video is all about. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, go ahead and feel free to drop a line for me. I'll be happy to get back to you guys as soon as I can. So you guys, everything you see here is part of my coffee routine. I use them every day. I test them personally and I enjoy them. That's why I share with you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and list everything in the video description. I'm also gonna put them in Teo's Take Amazon store. So if you order through those links or the store, you'll be supporting my channel at no extra cost to you. So thank you. And this way I can bring more content like this, sponsor free, and give you guys my unbiased opinion. And if you find this video helpful, please go ahead and like and share with another coffee enthusiast. I'm sure they'll appreciate you for doing that. Also, if you haven't joined the crew yet, go ahead and subscribe. I have so much more content coming up. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next Teo's Take video. Have a delicious day.